Hi everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Vox. Okay, so pencils first and then Sharpie. I'm going to sketch this out with a pencil and then I'm going to move on to the Sharpie. So if you don't want to see the pencil portion, look in the descriptions of the video and it'll show you a timeline of when to jump to the Sharpie portion of the video. For now, I'm going to start off with a sketch and then I'll move on to the Sharpie. But this is for myself to get a location, to get a look, and then we can move on because we got to sketch first. So if you're going to do this for yourself, you got to sketch. But because you're following me, you don't have to, right? So I'm also going to use a straight edge, a ruler, at some point. So you might want to get one if you're going to join in and do it like me. But for now, I'm just going to draw this out and try to figure out a good position. Now, let me explain why I called it Vox and not Vox, even though it's V-O-X. To me, it's like a microphone. Well, it is a microphone, but to me, it's like vocals. So to me, it's like saying Vox. Like you'd use this for your Vox, your vocals. So I have a tendency to just say Vox. You kids might be thinking Vox, and that's your prerogative. If that's what you want to do, great. But considering we don't hear how they say stuff in Fortnite, there is no wrong or right. This is just our own personal preference. So don't worry if you're not saying it like that, and don't worry if you are. It's no big deal. Okay. I think that's good. That's it. There's not much to this, right? So I'm going to switch over to Sharpies now, and I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Sharpie pen's going to be for the finer detail. It's because the Sharpie pen is sharper than a fine point. It's finer than a fine point. Go figure. So let's go ahead and draw the straight edges of this first, and then I can build off of that. So I think I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to look at it one more time to make sure I know where I'm going to start and stop and why I'm going to start and stop. So I'm going to start and stop, start and stop. I'm going to move over just a little bit and kind of eyeball the width. That looks about right to me, so I'm just going to do it again. Start and stop, start and stop. All right, and let's build off of that. So since I'm right here, let's go ahead and do this part. And this is just a little accent. Something like that. And let's finish up the bottom. Or let's do the bottom so we can finish up the bottom half, I guess is what I was trying to say. Okay, and this I'm just going to eyeball down. Something simple. Because we don't have to worry too much about it, right? And I mean, really, if you don't want to use a straight edge for that, you don't have to. I like to because I just like the way it looks, you know? Okay, and I'm not too sure what all this is, but I put it in there, you know? Add a little bit of detail, a little bit of accent. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so hey, let's do it right here too. Why not? Okay, so here, let's see how I'm going to do this. I'm basically going to draw a box for the Vox, for the Vox. All right. And let's see, I should probably do straight edge over on this too. Let's see. How about we do this? So this part's got let me accent it real fast. It's got a bigger part to it. That's a little bit lower, so now I'm going to raise it up just a hair and draw this edge. Just because it's going to be a little bit lower than that edge. See? Just a hair, you know? And so now I can do the top part, and maybe that's going to be all for the straight edge. I don't have to go all the way out, all over the place. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just like the way it looked. Okay. Okay, so now let's go ahead and eyeball the rest. And by eyeball, I mean we're just gonna do it by hand. I don't know why it's called eyeballing if you're doing it by hand, but hey, maybe it's not called that. Maybe I'm just saying that. Okay, and let's draw this strawberry. Okay, those aren't strawberries, but it's shaped like that and they don't know why, so I'm gonna call it a strawberry. I do what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a straight edge a couple more times, just for the edge of this, like that. Close it off, and let's see, I'm gonna do about to right here, and go ahead and I'm gonna draw up to it but not touch it, like that, because I'm gonna round it off just a little bit, something like that. Okay, so now going to take this Sharpie, the Sharpie pen, and just round it a little bit. Not too much. Nothing crazy. Like that. And all those cross-hatching lines, the detail like in a microphone, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to do that with color. I'm just going to finish up the wiring. That's what I'm going to do. So it's going to come out here. I wonder if I should try to draw it. No, I can't do that. I was going to try to draw it like 2 lines to make it like hollow, but that's almost going to be impossible. I'm going to take this other Sharpie pen, which is a medium Sharpie pen, which is in between these two. Not as thick as that, but not as thin as that. And I'm going to just use that line to draw my microphone wire. Okay? There we go. If I can get it to work. Look at that. It's not even working right. And let's see. I'm going to come back here and do something like this. But look how thin they came out. I might as well have used that one. And this is ridiculous. Come on, Sharpies. Work with me. So I'm going to go back over it and try to thicken it up just a little bit. Look at what I'm doing. I'm making a double line anyway. You know what? This is silly. That's not working the way I want. So let's just go back with this. This is fine. I'm going to follow this line. Going to do that. And bring it into where it connects right there. Okay, so I think that'll work. So let's take care of the rest with color. That, depending on how you say it, is Vox or Vox. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.